Well, people of the internet, what was a normal Wednesday night for me, just hanging out at my son's baseball practice, quickly turned into something very different when I got a little notification on my phone that said this: "We're hiring, calling all witches and wizards across the globe. Avalanche is looking for the next wave of talent to build multiple games." I'm sorry, did they just say multiple games? And then when I actually clicked in and started reading these job descriptions, I had another jaw-dropping moment, because you know that open world online multiplayer RPG that has been rumored for so long, set in the Wizarding World? Yeah, it seems like it's happening. And what's super interesting is that they're not telling the folks currently at Avalanche saying, hey, you guys have to learn how to make a multiplayer game now. No, they're hiring a completely new team. Yes, guys, I think this makes it pretty clear that Avalanche is about to become a two-team studio, with one team working on the story-driven action RPG, Hogwarts Legacy 2, and the second team working on the Harry Potter open-world multiplayer game, or who knows, maybe they call it Hogwarts Legacy multiplayer. It is incredibly clear we are super early in this process, guys, so while Hogwarts Legacy 2, I think, is highly likely to be well in development at this point, whatever this new game is not yet. We are in the very early stages, so right now they're looking to hire the big executives, the people who are going to be steering the direction of this product. And I think it is also incredibly clear that it is the online multiplayer game set in the Wizarding World that so many fans have been asking about, wondering about, hoping for many years. All right, and then here's the big line. This is the one that everybody is going to be talking about. The executive producer will lead the production of a high-quality online multiplayer RPG from concept to launch and beyond. This is very important right here, guys. Concept to launch to beyond. This is incredibly early. We're talking years out at this point. So this is a game that they haven't even fully decided what it's going to be yet. The person that they hire for this will be playing a large role in that. But my big takeaway here is that this is a long way off. Hogwarts Legacy 2 certainly going to come way sooner than whatever game it is that they're making right here. Also, another key point here, this is going to be coming out way after the Harry Potter TV show. I mean, there's just no way that a game, online multiplayer RPG that they need to do from concept to launch and beyond, there's no way that they're going to be able to get all that ready in time for what we're thinking is going to be a 2026, possibly 2027 release for the Harry Potter TV show. I know they keep kind of bouncing that back and forth. I still think 2027 is more likely. They haven't even started filming yet. EP is ultimately responsible for the game's success in terms of both quality and market performance. So, I mean, this is the person who the buck stops with you, right? I mean, they are the ones who are going to be setting the overall vision for this and, you know, will ultimately have the responsibility of the game succeeding or failing. Ensure the game aligns with the studio's overall goals and market trends in the multiplayer gaming sector. Foster an environment that creates a team that leads innovation in the multiplayer games landscape. Lead the relationship with the publishing organization and various publishing teams to garner strategic alignment, set expectations, foster goodwill, and promote the vision for the game. So this is so incredibly exciting, because what Avalanche is trying to do is that they're trying to take their expertise in the Wizarding World and how good they are at recreating something that is respectful to the original lore, which we've seen them do it time and time again throughout their history. Of course, most recently, and the one that we've talked about a ton here on this channel, is Hogwarts Legacy. But they're not saying, hey, you, as this team, we want you to go and make a multiplayer game now. That's not what they're saying. Instead, WB, and shout out, props to WB for this, they are hiring a dedicated team for this. They're going out right now. That's what all this is hiring is for. And I would say this is just the beginning, because they're going to get these positions in place, and then they're going to have to hire a whole team to support all of these people underneath and to actually, you know, go out and make this game, because I think it's very early. I don't even know if they've gotten far beyond concepts based on what I'm reading here. All right, production oversight. Oversee all phases of development from concept, pre-production, production, and post-launch live services. So there we go. We knew it was going to be live services, especially with it being multiplayer. Now, see, this is another one of the super interesting parts of this to me, because my guess is that they're not going to be necessarily the exact same designers, programmers, artists, QA, marketing that is at Avalanche right now. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe some of those people are going to be working on it. But this is officially, I think, starting to look like Avalanche is almost going to have two teams. Execution of product slate. Drive pre-launch activities, including marketing, beta testing, and community engagement. That's where all of us come in, guys. To ensure the game is well positioned for launch. oversee the post-launch content roadmap, ensuring regular updates and improvements based on player feedback and analytics, managing the operations of the live game, ensure stakeholder alignment across the leadership team to bring about customer and product fit. Market and player engagement. Stay up to date with industry trends, player expectations, and emerging technologies to ensure the game remains competitive and innovative. Okay, player expectations. Guys, I mean, you know what this means, right? We've got to start making the videos now. Top 50 things we need in the Harry Potter MMO and in the Hogwarts Legacy MMO. I mean, I guess we don't officially know that it's an MMO, right? They just said an online multiplayer RPG. But we do know live service, and once it is officially announced, because we don't know if it's Harry Potter, we don't know if it's Hogwarts Legacy, we don't know if it's just going to have a broader Wizarding World title. It seems like lately they've been trending more in the direction of trying to put Harry Potter on everything to try and, kind of help with that name recognition, especially with the TV show coming out as well. I could see them doing that. However, in the video game space, Hogwarts Legacy has almost become its own brand now, if you will. I mean, it has enough name recognition that they might decide to go that route instead. Hogwarts Legacy Online instead of Harry Potter Online. All right, now we get into the qualifications and experience here. So proven experience as an executive producer or director of production in game development with at least one successful multiplayer game shipped. Okay, so that rules us out, unfortunately. No, in all seriousness, that's good. They want someone who has done this before. Kind of what I was saying earlier about how they're not taking people currently at Avalanche and saying, hey, go out and completely learn how to do this new thing that you've never done before. Instead, they're saying, you know what, let's go get people who have already done this and work with some of the people we have at Avalanche right now to help make this the best product that it can possibly be. 10 plus years of experience, 3 in a director of production or executive producer role working on a successful title of this genre and scale. Experience with AAA multiplayer games or live service titles. Strong understanding of multiplayer game development, including its development phases to include live services. Okay, this right here is so incredibly important. And it's one of the big downsides. When I've talked with other Hogwarts Legacy creators before, we've talked about, okay, if they go down this path, what they absolutely cannot do is go the way of Naughty Dog. Now, for those of you who don't know the story behind Naughty Dog, one of the just premier developers on the PlayStation side of things. And, they ship games like Uncharted, The Last of Us, and then they were also working on a Last of Us multiplayer game that was supposed to be live service. Well, they, in their conversations with Bungie, who has obviously shipped a live service game in Destiny and Destiny 2 and have been really supporting that for many, many years, in conversations with them, they realized that they weren't going to be able to do both. They couldn't do both the single-player experiences that they were known for and also all these multiplayer experiences that they were trying to build with that Last of Us multiplayer game. So they canceled it. They completely canceled it. The fact that Avalanche and WB are hiring people like this specifically for this, and I don't know the full story of Naughty Dog's game. I don't know if they did the exact same thing. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But the fact that they're doing this, the fact that I'm seeing this right now, that at least gives me hope that you're going out and you're finding people who do understand what it takes, like the people at Bungie shared with Naughty Dog of like, ooh, yeah, here's what you're getting into, guys. Are you ready for that? And Naughty Dog said no, because then we couldn't make the single-player games that we're known for. So at least they're coming into it with that knowledge, and I'm sure, I know everybody likes to kind of hate on the big companies a lot, but I guarantee you they have people at WB and at Avalanche who are aware of this and know exactly what happened with Naughty Dog, because they absolutely cannot let that happen. You've already got something very great in Hogwarts Legacy, the open world action RPG, the single player game that so many of us know and love and want to see it just bigger and better in the sequel. They know that they have to be able to do something similar to that again. At the same time, they also know, and WB, yes, they've got the dollar signs because they can see the huge potential of a Hogwarts Legacy, massively multiplayer online. And again, I keep saying MMO. We don't know for sure that it's MMO. So I think we got to be careful there. I myself, being the first person, I definitely need to be careful in how we talk about that. But we do know it's online and it's live service. So they're seeing the possibility, as so many of us fans have talked about for years. This is just a world that is absolutely perfect for something like this. Okay, now, so these things aren't required, but they're nice to have. Deep knowledge of various development methodologies, strong network within the gaming industry, a passion for online multiplayer RPGs, a passion for the source material and IP we are working in. Yes, please find someone who is passionate about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. All right, now it'll be interesting as we go through these others to see what big differences there are. So here we have the Director of Product Management, and I'm assuming for the most part, yeah, all of this is going to be pretty much the same. So I think really the main things we need to look at are the new role and then probably, oh, dude, oh, this is going to be so interesting. Monetization. I can't get ahead of myself, though. Can't get ahead of myself. Let's start here first. Your new role plays a crucial role in shaping the direction, development, and success of the game and is responsible for ensuring that the product management discipline is integrated into all parts of the development process. This includes collaborating with the game director on the product vision, ensuring alignment between development, design, marketing, and monetization strategies, and driving player engagement and retention. The role will require the individual to identify, requisition, and interpret market trends, both quantitative and qualitative user research to create a successful game. Yeah, so again, this speaks to how early we are here. To create a successful game. The game hasn't been made yet. Game development and live ops. Work closely with live ops and analytics teams to optimize in-game events, updates, and monetization strategies. Ensure high-quality releases through constant iteration, player feedback, and data-driven insights. Monetization and player engagement. All right, here we go. Develop monetization strategies that are player-friendly and drive sustainable revenue. Partner with marketing and user acquisition teams to drive player growth, retention, and engagement. Maintain a player-focused approach to monetization. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Just can we bold that right there? Can we just put that across the screen? Yeah, right now. In big all caps, maintain a player-focused approach to monetization. Yes, I know they're just words. They're just words at this point, but it's so incredibly important that they are understanding something like that at this early stage and committing to it. And we as a community, obviously, we're going to hold them to that. This one right here caught my eye as I was reading ahead there. Organize, manage, and execute player feedback sessions to produce actionable insights. Now, we talked a little bit about Bungie earlier. This is something I know that they have done in the past with Destiny. A lot of times, the content creators around that game, before these big updates hit, they would actually get to see things and play things. Sometimes they actually brought them out to Bungie and tested them out there and gave them feedback. A lot of times those feedback that they received there actually made it into the game, into the updates. And sometimes, not so much. But that's the nature of these things, right? And so, again, like, I know they're just words, but the fact that they're already saying that here early on, look, the community is going to be a big focus of this. The community has to be there. They have to be there. The people watching this video right now, like me, getting into the nitty-gritty like this, like, we are the people that they're targeting with this game. We're the people they're speaking to, and they know that they have to win us over. And that is such a key part of this. Dude, this is so fun, man. It really is. It's taking me back to the pre-Hogwarts Legacy days. All right, the director of software engineering for an online multiplayer RPG game will lead the technical vision and overall technical strategy for the game's development, ensuring that the game infrastructure, systems, and codebase can support a high-quality, scalable, and secure multiplayer experience. Oversee the design and implementation of core systems, including server architecture, backend services, matchmaking, and in-game features. Ensure the scalability, stability, and security of the multiplayer framework, especially under high user concurrency. That's right, we're going to have high user numbers on this for sure. Collaborate with DevOps, QA, and IT teams to implement continuous integration and deployment pipelines that ensure smooth, regular updates. Ooh, okay, that's another good insight right there. Smooth and regular updates. Identify talent gaps and hire engineers. Yeah, okay, this right here also confirms what we were saying earlier of that these people, these leadership roles that they're putting in charge, they're going to get to hire out more people, identify talent gaps, and hire engineers to embed on feature teams as needed to support the project's growth. Drive innovation in multiplayer features, networking, matchmaking, and game optimization. Anticipate and resolve complex technical challenges, ensuring seamless gameplay experience and minimizing latency, bugs, and crashes. Research and evaluate emerging technologies to keep the game competitive in the rapidly evolving multiplayer gaming landscape. Yep, don't we know it? Then we have a lot of technical details here of things they need to be familiar with. And then under the nice to haves, passion for online multiplayer games and deep understanding of multiplayer game dynamics, including player communities, matchmaking strategies, playable typography, etc. All right, honestly, this last one right here, Director of Design, this one is the one that I am most curious to see right here. As the director of design for our online multiplayer RPG, you will lead and manage the design team, including senior leads and designers of various levels, to create engaging player-centric experiences. You will work closely with product managers, engineers, and artists to ensure the game's vision is effectively translated into compelling multiplayer features. In conjunction with the game director, you are responsible for driving the overall game design, defining gameplay mechanics, system design, and ensuring the game provides a rewarding experience for players. Your role requires a strong understanding of multiplayer systems, player behavior, and a deep passion for innovative design in multiplayer online gaming. Okay, gameplay systems design. Develop and oversee the design of core multiplayer gameplay mechanics, including minute-to-minute gameplay, activity models, social systems, account systems, progression systems, how you navigate the world, and player engagement features. You guys, dude, this, like, for those of you who don't know, I was a huge fan of Destiny back in the day. Didn't play nearly as much Destiny 2, but man, I put so many hours into that first game. And honestly, this is sounding like Hogwarts Destiny to me, dude. I can't believe this is happening. I know we're so far away, but I can't believe it. I'm so excited. There's so much opportunity here, so much they have to get right. But the fact that we are sitting here in 2025 having this, I guess this isn't really an announcement, but an announcement that they're working on this, it's amazing, man. And we, the community, we, the players, because of all these things that they've laid out here, we're going to get a chance to help shape this game. Ensure the multiplayer systems are scalable, fun, and encourage both competitive and cooperative gameplay where appropriate. Ooh, okay, that's another big reveal. They want it to have both competitive items as well as cooperative gameplay elements. Again, sounds very similar to Destiny right there with that. All right, here we go again with the player-centric design of all this. Analyze player behavior and feedback to refine gameplay systems, improving overall user experience. Prioritize inclusivity and accessibility in multiplayer game design, catering to diverse player needs and preferences. Yeah, so this is just going to give you more ways to play and make it so that no matter what type of gamer you are, unless, you know, you're just a single-player only gamer, but whatever type of multiplayer gamer that you are, you're going to have something to do here. Prototype and playtest. Lead the creation of prototypes to explore new gameplay ideas, iterate on them, and assess their viability. Use playtesting, both private and public, to inform insights to optimize game features and balance. Dude, another, I mean, I don't know if we could say reveals at this point, but another key piece of info right there. I love that. All right, now when it comes to qualifications and essentials, this one is worded a little bit differently. We don't have the nice to haves. Basically, they're saying that they want the person to have all of these things right here. So you got experience, technical skills, leadership and communication, passion for games. And the one that just always gets me excited is this one right here. A passion for the source material and IP we are working on, a passion for online multiplayer RPGs. And then, of course, these right here about, you know, deep understanding of online multiplayer gaming culture, trends, and player motivations. Enthusiastic and passionate about creating innovative and memorable online multiplayer experiences. But I don't want to forget, this one right here I thought was also pretty interesting. Under the experience, they want them to be experienced with free-to-play or games as a service model. Clearly, this is so early that we can't confirm. Yes, it's definitely going to be free-to-play, or maybe you're going to have to pay something. Microtransactions, though, take it to the bank. This is a live service game. It will have microtransactions. I think the biggest hope here as fans, obviously, is that they do this in a way that is player-friendly and makes the most sense for players and also for them as a company, because, you know, they do, to support games like this, they have to make money some way. So I think odds are pretty good that it will end up being a free-to-play game. Of course, this industry evolves and changes so quickly. And because this game is so early right now, it's hard to say anything definitive of, yes, it will 100% be free to play or it won't. But if trends continue in the current direction, I absolutely think this is going to be a free-to-play game with significant microtransactions and games as a service to help support it. All right, with all of that, man, what is the video you guys most want to see me make about this game? What are the theories? What are the discussion points? What are the top 10s that you want to see me make around this Harry Potter RPG? Hogwarts Legacy RPG? We don't know. All we know is that it is multiplayer, that it's an RPG and highly likely to be set in the Wizarding world. Now, it's important not to forget about the current game, Hogwarts Legacy, because it just received official mod support, and some of the mods we've gotten already are absolutely insane. I just spent like an hour playing gobstones the other day. You can check that video out here on the right side of your screen. Now, is it right? Yeah, I always get confused. I think it's, yeah, should be there. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.